I love a great prime lens, and if you've been thinking about a 35mm to add to your kit, this might be one to think about. This is the Sigma 35mm f2 DGDN Contemporary in E-mount. All metal construction, $639, really puts it at a price point that I think is reasonable considering the build quality. There's a link in the description if you want to look more into it. 11.5 ounces, 325 grams. When you pick it up and you feel this metal construction, you know that you have something that's well built and quality. This lens has a metal magnetic cap, which I really like, a lens cap like this. They do send along the traditional plastic snap-in type, but I gotta tell you, I really like the convenience of this. You can throw this in your pocket, and when it's time to put it back on, pops right back on there. Really nice build. The focus ring is super smooth, has really good dampening in my opinion, and it does come with an aperture ring that is clicked to go all the way from f2 to f22, and of course the auto setting. You're also going to get a manual focus, autofocus switch on the side. And they do make this in E mount and L mount if you happen to be a Lumix shooter. Many people seem to like it for video as well on the Lumix bodies. It's so superbly built, has great sharpness, really good color, and as I've said before, 58mm ND filter size, which I know you can do step-up rings. Everyone knows step-up rings are available, but to be able to have lenses that use the same filter size and not have to buy step-up rings is just an advantage. And so this fits with the Rokinon 35, the Rokinon 24. They all, the Sigma 35, they all use 58mm filter sizes, which is really nice. If you happen to be a Lumix GH5 user or a Micro Four Thirds user, a lot of their lenses are 58mm as well. So if you've already got some of those great B&W variable NDs like I love in 58mm, boom, fits right on here without a problem. There is some minor vignetting, but honestly, I don't really have any problems with it. It's at f2, you can see just minor vignetting, and at f2.8, it's pretty much gone. All of that can be fixed easily in post-production, whether it be with photo or video. And honestly, in video, I think it adds a really nice touch, and so I never wind up removing it in video. Autofocus on the E-mount works fantastic. It's snappy, quick, everything you would expect from Sigma and the Sony autofocus system. Most of all, what I like about this is its build quality. I mean, this thing is a tank. You feel like you could dribble it and throw it on the ground and it would still survive and be fine. I really like that build quality. Yes, you're going to have a little more weight than the other Rokinon or those style of plastic case lenses, but I do think that there's the advantage of just that durability. And if you're banging around, hanging your gear on moneymaker rigs or throwing them around on tripods and picking them up over your shoulder and running around a wedding venue like we do oftentimes, that metal construction is fantastic. There is f2 kind of being the limit, which I find actually is sort of a sweet spot for video and photo. You know, there are faster f1.8, obviously f1.4s that are out there, but size-wise and for this, the difference between the 1.8 and the 2 is only 1/3 of a stop. Really not that different, and I think I would go with the f2 just from the perspective of the build quality, and I feel like this is a lens that's really going to last. Not to mention you've got the Sigma support behind it, which I have sent in a Sigma lens for repair due to my own fault, nothing to do with the lens previously. So I'll go into a little bit more about what that process was like to let you know what you could expect if you have to get something repaired. But overall, I think this Sigma 35 f2 is a great option. $639. It's available pretty much everywhere. Buy one. I think you'll like it. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.